Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. This Dad's Platinum Journey here, and today we are going to go through how this dad achieved the race victory in Mafia Definitive Edition on classic difficulty. So if you're not aware of Mafia, this is quite an infamous part of the game. It's about chapter 5, so it's very early on, and you are tasked with basically completing a 3-lap race of this sort of Formula, I suppose Formula 1 style Grand Prix. The head driver has been taken out from a rival gang, and it is up to you to step into the wheel and get victory for your team. So on classic difficulty, this basically kind of makes things a lot more realistic. The cars are going to handle like a 1930s Formula car is going to handle, which is going to be pretty poorly. This is going to be understeering, oversteering quite a lot. So make sure that when we're going around, I'm going to guide you through the race and kind of give you, well, I say any kind of definitive thing. There's lots of different ways that people have been able to kind of get this done. My main thing is kind of be patient and stay practicing and make sure you can kind of keep on the road. That is going to be your best strategy. We're going to get ourselves into the cockpit in just a moment. We're going to be heading onto the track. But yep, this is going to be a nice little guide for you. I'll take you through my route, how I sort of got my tactics down, and hopefully some of these pointers are going to help you out here. Now don't forget, if you like the video, you give it a nice sort of thumbs up, give it a subscribe to the channel. We're going to be doing some more with the Mafia and hopefully giving a full rundown of all the trophies in a future episode. But for now, I did want to kind of pump this out there because this was a big achievement. It was a nice little thing to kind of get done. A lot of people really liked it, and some other people were actually getting stuck themselves. So I'm going to record this and see if this will help you guys. So onto the cockpit, and we are ready to race here. Make sure you get yourself a nice, good, clean start. I was sort of feathering the throttle here. Make sure I didn't overpower it on the start. Now, the first guy goes out pretty quickly, so you're already up to 15th place. Now, I used a couple of boosts here. If you press the X button or the cross button, you'll get a little bit of boost. Just make sure you don't hit any left or right. Go into the pack and kind of feather it round the corner here. This corner can cause a few understeer problems, so just feather it through. Now, cut this corner. You're going to take out quite a fair few of the pack here, and I'm already up to 7th place. So this is a nice little sort of tip to going to get through. There's another corner that you can sort of feather around the outside. Now, do be careful on classic difficulty. You go on the grass, it's going to be a little bit more slippery for you. Now, we're up to 6th now. That is because somebody's already been taken out on that corner. So there's 4 people that get taken out as you kind of race through. That is the second one. So just avoid any collision because the car will come back down through the track. So make sure you're very clued up as to where that's coming and avoid the collision. This is a little chicane coming up here. You can take this a little quicker. This is my quicker route here. It's a little bit real risky, but you can take a slightly quicker route, kind of hitting that sort of top edge there. Cut the corner here. This last one, before we hit the last sort of corner at the top, is a nice little quicker one. You can do this, just be careful not to go too far into the left side. You will hit those barriers. Now bank up to the side as you come round here. This is a nice little way to get a boost all the way up to the big straight. So once you've got your car lined up here, you can again press the cross button. I would be aware of using this sort of boost sort of style in much of the race because you can end up shaking your car off the road and you don't want to do that. Hard brake. This is again feather around this corner. This is a really tight hairpin. Feather it round. I'm going to be cutting the corners again here. We're going to be looking at getting another place. So we're going to get around the first corner here. Again, I did that boost and I knocked my car over to the side there, and I learned my lesson very quickly to not do it. So we're up to 4th already. I would be suggesting if you're not up to about 6th place by the end of that first lap, I would restart. You're probably going to be too far behind because this is a very tough sort of getting your way up to the front here. They're very good drivers and they're very fast. Now we're going to be coming up to the 3rd driver, which is going to be eliminated. It's going to be taking us up to 3rd place. So he's going to be hitting the top here and he's going to be shooting over to the left-hand side. So make sure You don't take that corner too wide as you come out of it. Otherwise, you're going to hit the car in a collision. So now we're up to third. This is a really good position to be in. I can't stress this enough. I'm going to be taking this guy out pretty soon. He's going to be holding on to his place quite a while, but we're going to take him. So I'm staying patient. I'm not getting too desperate to get out of over in front of him. Bank up the side again. Get the speed. Get a little boost as you come out from here. You're going to be targeting some top speed. We're going to look to outbrake him slightly. The pack's right behind me here, so I can't make any mistakes. I'm going to start losing places, and you can't afford to lose places. You have to keep those racers behind you. Feather around that corner. You start hitting that throttle too hard, it will underspin, and it will spin you out. Cut the corner. Just get across that corner. We're going to start gaining some pace on him now. I think we're going to kick him on this corner here. This is really kind of like my last sort of ditch effort. This is where you want to get at least second place. If you're not in second place here, you're going to find it more challenging to get to the end. Now, there's one more location where a driver is going to bail out, so I'm not panicking here. If you stay in second place, you're going to win this race. So hit the corner here, nice and easy, brake early, get around that corner. It's not too bad. Now, just be aware of the fact there's going to be a fire truck on this road, so there's going to be an extra obstacle. So make sure, again, you don't bank too hard left, otherwise you will go into it. Again, just feather around the corner, brake early, feather the accelerator. Don't hit that throttle until you know you're hitting the straight. Now, I absolutely panic here because I know what's coming, and I oversteer or I understeer, and I'm trying to hold it together because if you look ahead, he's bailed out. First place is mine, but what's going to happen is there's drivers right behind you here, and I have to absolutely just accelerate towards the end and just pray they're not going to overtake. And there is the checkered flag. And I don't want to say how much of elation that was. That was about 20 attempts to get that right. But once you get the good practice in there, okay, so good luck everybody, and see you in the next video.